Hi, I'm Dan Shorthouse, working here in Badamanche Province, Cambodia, missionary with affiliate of SEAPC. I would like to talk to you a little bit about what we're doing. Right now we are getting ready for classes with the high school students at Pray and Pray Tech Center. This is our first opportunity to introduce them to some industrial arts and vocational educational skills. My job is to help them learn some of the hands-on technologies that we're going to be working with. Now, one of the challenges that we have here in Cambodia is that the bench equipment and the power equipment that is needed to do a lot of this type of work is not readily available. They are to be found, but they are very hard to get a hold of. You have to go far away to get it, and it's expensive. So what we're going to do to help us get these programs up and running as quick as possible, we're going to take the hand tools which are readily available here in Badamanche Province, and we're going to make our own bench equipment out of these hand tools. You can see we have a joiner, we have a router, a jigsaw, a nice powerful 10-inch circular saw, and so we are going to make our own bench equipment to do this project with our welder. Now we're using welders because we have an abundance of metal projects and products here in Cambodia, and I want to thank whoever sent us the metal cutting bandsaw. It's been a blessing. It's going to make our job a lot easier, so thank you for sending that. Bless you for that. And we are going to be using these metal framing materials to make our bench equipment. Now, one thing I found, let me show you over here. I've been here 18 months and I just found a store that actually sells MDF board, medium density fiber board. So this is what we bought for our bench equipment tops. This is a fantastic tabletop material. We found it at a larger building supply company, similar to what you would consider Lowe's and Home Depot. I was surprised to find the MDF board, but every time we have thought that we needed something and we prayed about it, we find it. We find the material that we need. So we're going to take this MDF board and using the metal framing for our legs and our supports, we're going to make our bench equipment out of these power tools. So we'll give you an update when we get some of the power tools done. And thank you so much for your support and prayers, and God bless you. We'll talk to you later. Okay, bye. Hi, this is Dan again. I just wanted to update you on our progress building the equipment in Cambodia so that we can launch the vocational programs in the technology centers that SEAPC is building in the 9 districts in Badamanche Province. Right now, this is our first prototype, our pilot program at the district called Pray and Pray, which means the Eye of God here in Cambodia. It's just about 40 minutes outside of Sisapon, where is the capital of Badamanche. Now, what we have built so far, my assistant Ra, who's also running the camera, he welded the frames, the bases, and we got the MDF boards mounted to the 2 tables. This table is going to be our circular saw, our router, and our jigsaw scroll saw setup. So this will be our cutting table. And again, if you've watched my last video, you'll see that we're going to be using readily accessible hand tools, power tools, to make this equipment. Now there are table saws, there are band saws available, but they're very expensive. So we're trying to do something that is budget oriented for the Cambodian people so that they could reproduce the same type of a shop that we're making. And once we have all of the technology centers up and running, it is something that they could see, they could gain vision and establish microeconomic opportunities in their communities. This table is going to be our sanding setup. We're going to be making a drum sander. That's going to be our thicknessing sander. And we're going to also make a belt sander and a disc sander, as well as we're going to convert a grinder into a small orbiting sander. Now, this is all going to teach the students the basics of manufacturing, the basics of working with different types of materials, metal, plastics, and wood in a manufacturing process, and helping them develop skills with hand tools, power tools, and learn engineering processes that working as a team, problem solving, using engineering principles, as well as the science of whatever project that they're working on. Our first project is going to be developing and manufacturing ukuleles. So this is our prototype of our ukulele. The ones that we have, what we're going to be making, is going to be completely using the wood that is available right here in each town. So we're not going to be importing the woods from Thailand or China. We're going to be using the wood that is readily available, again, to help them see the vision that what they can do with what is already at their fingertips, they can do wonderful and great things. So we are going to be teaching the process of making ukulele. They're going to be also learning how to transfer this knowledge to making guitars. Because when we're done, my hope is that the Cambodian people are going to be able to start making their own equipment and instruments, their own ukuleles, their own acoustic guitars, as well as their own electric guitars. Now, the electric guitars is going to be a different project because we're going to build a CNC machine that's going to do the majority of the shaping of the electric guitar body. So they're learning luther work, they're learning fabrication, they're learning manufacturing, and this is our pilot program. And we have, when we're done with this, we're going to have 8 more to launch in Badamanche province. This is being observed by the nation at the government level. Even the Deputy Prime Minister is observing and watching what we do with this. And we would like you to be a supporter. This is a wonderful opportunity to help bring economic change to Cambodia. It is extremely important that we understand that if we want to stop the dropout rate in the high school system here, 60% dropout rate, if we want to stop the flood of young people going to Thailand to find work and exposing themselves to human trafficking and all types of harm, then this is the type of investment that needs to take place in Cambodia. We thank God for SEAPC, Southeast Asia Prayer Center, for building these buildings. Now it's time for us to step up and get the programs running, because that is what will give vision to the students to stay in school and not expose themselves to the harm of trafficking. They will stay in school and not drop out, and because of vision. The scripture says, without vision, people perish. Without vision, people perish. That is so true here in Cambodia. You see it on a daily basis. Just last week, we got a call from a man whose daughter, 13-year-old daughter, 4 to 5 days ago disappeared in a nearby casino town. Without vision, people perish. They stay in school, they learn how to make wise decisions, how to develop godly character and godly vision. So we need your help. God bless you, and thank you.